So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him.
You did.
And then got ran into and then I got thrown in a hospital by my insane husband who's working for YouTube to make his mama proud.
So wait, Jag, I'm just curious because with Diddy...
You mean?
With Diddy settling within 24 hours, which has never been heard of, 30 million, or the lawsuit was 30, undisclosed amount. But
he knew for 30 days that shit was fitting to happen.
Within 24 hours.
He could have paid that 30 million before.
Yeah, why? Let that hit the fan. Did he?
Because he's Diddy.
He called a bluff?
Because yeah.
He should have enough money to
he
check.
He put the boots to that girl. She's supposed to be a good bitch. No matter who she with. All the time he putting a groom in her. Of course he thought it was still gonna work. He thinks he's God.
Right.
He ain't doing shit. I raped the fuck out of that bitch, put the boots to her last time I seen her. Her and her trainer, boyfriend, husband. I don't get no.
So you hear about stories of Diddy like shooting people, blowing up cars.
Yeah.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes that is that him or is that people
Shout out to Wendy Williams, the first woman to uncover the homo thugs. That's what these down low bitches was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s, the homo thug. She talking about Diddy.
And then what's the stuff that's happening with Wendy Williams? You think this is all connection to?
Of course. They've been waiting. He's been waiting. He was waiting for Kim. Remember? He was waiting. The casket was ready. She was literally casket ready.
Some people are saying the whole Wendy Williams documentary that she's pretty much allegedly playing this way to keep herself safe from him, from any unaliving.
It's been working for Orlando Brown. Why wouldn't it work for Wendy?
To play crazy.
Why wouldn't it work?
Hey, no. Hey.
The oosh goss, whoosh wash. Orlando's brilliant.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all spent time with him.
We did.
Yeah.
He's highly intelligent.
Yes.
Imagine what it's been like to wear this character for this long.
No. I can only...
That shit he does is a character. Actually, the shit he does online is the best acting he does.
Is he speaking truth?
Of course he is.
You know? We seen Quiet on set.
Major pain in his ass. Literally. Since he was a kid.
Man.
And then eating milk, running the fuck around, talking about expensive pain in his ass.
Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Fuck me.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. Man. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek. Oh, man. She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded it?
Oh, somebody that got paid?
Yeah, he said like I was standing outside the door.
Somebody that got paid.
Yeah.
Just like it wasn't seminal fluid that Justin Bieber was wiping away from his mouth when he brought his face up from Odell Beckham's groin in a club with Trey Songz on the lookout.
The images are there.
Diddy-fied. Hashtag no Diddy.
Hashtag no Diddy.
No Diddy.
Do you have any views on Usher? Because a lot of things have come back to where
Usher.
They talk about his
Usher. I'm tired of Usher.
Oh, okay.
Goofy bitch.
No.
Got your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty. They ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of Fuck Off, the kiddie edition. Get his ripped open. Now everything's coming out, and the first thing you do is run the Bali with another kiddie rapper who works with the man, L.A. Reid, that sent you to the Diddy flavor freak off.
Not the flavor freak off.
Now you got Justin Bieber breaking up relationships and shit. He suck Odell Beckham dick at the club, and the next thing you know, he don't even want Kim no more. That's what they learned at the freak off. How to steal bitch niggas.
Now you said no Diddy, but it seems like there is Lil Rod has come out who he produced the Love album. And it seems like he has recordings, pictures of a whole year and a half.
Smart guy.
Year and a half with Diddy, not getting paid to where he's like.
Smart guy.
It seems like you can't say no to Diddy the way he's putting it out. Like, there's a lot of things like, why did he say no?
Yeah, that you don't go. You don't go. Well, why go? They gonna drug you.
Lace, yeah.
You gonna ask for a glass of water, it's gonna be laced with that Tootsie. Let the good times roll. Like if I knew that there's a possibility that I might get raped and drugged if I go to this party, and I go anyway, I just wish they would tell all these little niggas the truth, you know, when they court them with the record deals and the contracts and the chains and the cars and the girls. And I wish they would tell them the truth. Listen to me. All you got to do is let these 8 fuck the dog shit out of you tonight. I'll get all that for you tomorrow. Because that's what's going to happen. Like, why can't you be up front? You know?
I didn't believe this until I watched the Nickelodeon documentary where the kids were, you know, basically, I don't want to say groomed, but they were technically assaulted based on saying, hey, here's the contract. They don't tell us up front, but they say, oh, yeah, this guy is gay, but he's touchy-feely. They warn you. And on one of the episodes where a father said,
I just want to let you know, before you do this scene, this man is a predator. Okay? If you see something, say something, okay? But nobody wants to hear it. Like the fuck.
To put someone's career on the line. To say, hey,
that's what
if you don't do this, you're not going to go higher than this.
That's what they do. You know how many times I've heard it?
That's what I was going to ask. You're in the industry.
Yeah.
Did they ever say, "If come in this room, Jack"?
Yeah, I was
let's
told.
get down.
Yeah, I was told.
And you will see some doors open.
I was drugged by a rapper that I knew. I won't say his name and I won't say the name of his group. Really doesn't matter. Nobody remembers them anyway anymore. Shame. They were awesome. They put him on me. He had the camera set up in the room. He drugged me. He did everything he was supposed to do. He just felt guilty about it in the morning. So he gave me the tape. And they got dropped 6 months later from their label. And nobody's ever heard of them again. And they was some dope ass motherfuckers. Shout out to him for that. He ain't had to give me that tape.
Wow. But the fact he recorded it, and, oh man.
He had to. He had to.
Oof.
It was either that or lose the deal. So he did it, but he gave me the tape.
Wow.
And he lost his deal anyway.
Is that commonplace in the industry?
Absolutely.
A cocktail recording.
Absolutely.
Receipts.
Let me tell you something. Cocaine and champagne, they used to call it the South Beach diet. Like if you ever heard anybody 15 years ago talk about the South Beach diet, cocaine and champagne. When I first started staying at the Mondrian, I'll never forget, I was so glad when they stopped bringing it. But when I would get my breakfast tray, they would have cocaine on my tray. They would have weed on my tray. They would have pills on my tray. You know?
Just whatever you partake in.
No. They didn't know. Okay. They just put anything on there so you could pick something. I always took the weed. Rest of the shit, I would leave on the tray and I would push it back out to the hall. 15 times my breakfast was served like that.
Wow.
At my $750 room, you know, a night room at the Mondrian on Sunset Boulevard. They stopped sending it because they realized I always sent it back and all I took was the weed.
For some of the women who went through those same things, waited 15 years to talk about it, what are your thoughts to that, to where they didn't talk about it then, but now when lawsuits come up?
Why would they talk about it then?
A lawsuit is a lawsuit. I mean,
but why would they talk about it?
This is a good question.
Why would they talk about it? Who is there to go to? Who's gonna fucking help them? What HR department do you know of that works for any of these labels?
Yeah.
When have you ever heard of a sexual harassment suit being publicly acknowledged in the entertainment industry at all? Never. Sports. Not in entertainment.
Tupac. I remember that one.
He was the only one.
Yeah.
He saw how that turned out.
Yeah.
No, guilty.
That's why they do it. To make you an example. To remind you what they're willing to do to keep things the way they want them. It's intimidation. I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him. And so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.